Good morning, Your Majesties. Happy Wednesday. I have another scary video for you guys. This one is called The Nurse. Excuse my necklace. Okay, this one is called The Nurse. The Nurse is a scary urban legend about a girl who had just started working in a hospital when a group of doctors decided to play a cruel prank on her. Really? Okay, a girl had just finished nursing school and started working in a new hospital. Although she loved her job as a nurse, she found it difficult to get along with the people she worked with. They were mostly young doctors who had just finished medical school. The problem was that they delighted in pulling pranks on each other. She found it very difficult to live with them. In the residence next to the hospital, because they stayed up late at night and made too much noise. The nurse worked very long hours and needed all the sleep she can get. Whenever she complained about their behavior, the mischievous doctors just laughed in her face and told her to shut her fat mouth. Oh, really? That's so mean. Very unprofessional. The nurse eventually had to report the young doctors to the hospital manager. Good job. And and they got in all sorts of trouble. The doctors began to really hate the nurse and spent days devising a plan to get revenge on her. Finally, one of the doctors came up with a really sick prank they could play on the nurse, and the others gleefully agreed to help. No. That night, they broke into the mortuary in the hospital basement and sawed the arm off a corpse. What? Then they sneaked into the nurse's bedroom and put the severed arm under her bedclothes. They placed it at the bottom of the bed so that when she laid down, her feet would touch it. What kind of hospital is this? That's weird. Chuckling to themselves, they stood around in the hallway waiting for the young nurse to go to bed. As the girl went into her bedroom, the doctors had to stop themselves from laughing out loud. The nurse was suspicious of their behavior, but she was too tired to care and went to her bedroom, closing the door behind her. The men waited impatiently in the hallway for the nurse to find the severed arm in her bed, but nothing happened. There were no screams, no angry yells, only silence. After a while, the doctors got fed up waiting around and decided to turn in for the night. They assumed that they had placed the severed arm too far down in the bed, and the nurse must not have felt it. The next morning, when they woke up, the doctors went to check on the nurse, receiving no answer when they knocked on her door. They turned the handle and went inside. The room seemed to be completely empty. The doctors searched the nurse's bedroom, and they opened her closet. They were greeted by a horrible sight. The nurse was curled up in the corner of the closet. Her hair had turned completely white. Her eyes were rolled back in her head, and she had gone totally insane. Her face looked like it had aged 20 years. And worst of all, she was chewing on the severed arm. Holy crap, really? Jeez. Well, good for her for staying at the job and not quitting and just being a little baby about it. But yeah, if I would have known that the arm was in my bed waiting for me, I would have just gone home. I'm not going to take any chances on anything. But anywho, that's going to be it for today's video. So if you're new here, hi, I'm Princess Peyton. Hit the red button to become your majesty and hit the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload a video. And I love you guys so much. You guys are the best human beings ever made. And you're the king of my heart and the song lyrics of Taylor Swift. And I will see you guys in Friday's video. Okay, love you. Bye. Mwah.